Yo, yo, yo. What's up? Let's get this show on the road. Game 4 against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Spurs are 3-0 on my season. After beating the Rockets the last two games, back-to-back games against the Rockets. Let's get this show on the road. Start game.
Well, it's almost time for action here at OKC. And as the Thunder arrived earlier, they appeared to be in no mood to show any mercy. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Hi, folks. Brian Anderson here, alongside two. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Kings. They're on a roll right now, making their way to the #1 spot.
Well, I think for San Antonio, they're on a roll, showing a lot of confidence in themselves. The fans are energized,
this
too.
is the first true
We'll
test,
see if they can keep it up.
Now the starting group for San Antonio.
OKC
At
is
forward,
no joke.
we'll see Vassell slot in next to Barnes. Chris Paul out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4, Hardenstein, the
Holmgren's
5.
great.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. You know, even though Wembanyama's first year was a tough one for the Spurs, there's a good outlook going forward, Grant.
And that's how it should be when you've got a generational talent like Wemby. The Spurs don't need to rush things at all.
And Hardenstein slams it in.
Breaking news, by the way.
Alexander with that
Greg
height
Popovich
at his
is
position
no longer the
allows
head
him
coach
to
of
do
the Spurs.
So many things other guys
He's
really
now head
pretty
of
much
basketball
dream of.
operations. He just announced that today.
Back to Barnes. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And
He's
Mitch
consistent
Johnson,
from out there, especially
Mitch
when you
Johnson,
give him that
interim
kind
head
of
coach last
Moment to
season,
hear from Ali LaForce.
is now officially
A bit ago, Mark
the head coach of the
Davenport
San
and I were able
Antonio
to chat.
Spurs.
Coach knows that
They
defending
announced
against
that
Chris
today
Paul
as
can be
well.
a maddening, especially for players.
As
He
I'm
said
getting
he
my ass
stressed to his
kicked.
guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Ali. Dort against Fox. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
I don't buy it.
San Antonio on D. 4-point game. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Williams from long range.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Outside Paul. Wembanyama pass to Fox. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The confidence that Fox has shown in his shot has skyrocketed the last few years, Brent.
Yeah, the combination, BA, sometimes of you working on your 3 to gain confidence, but the coaching staff also telling you, go ahead and shoot that shot. I think those things have played out for De'Aaron Fox. Look, he can be streaky, but the fact that he's willing to take it is elevating his play.
And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, that's always important for teams to go a long way.
Dort.
Goes back up. That one's good. This game is all even.
How's that move for Fox? He is fearless.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort outside. Pass to Hardenstein. No, stop it
come on.
there.
So-
And he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It's on Devin Vassell. He's established himself as an MVP candidate. But what is the ceiling of SGA in your mind, Brett?
Well, if he's there now, is that good enough, BA? I mean, this guy has a chance to win an MVP award in the
playing
next
well.
6
Not
or
playing
7
well.
years. And is going to be considered that caliber of player for that stretch, that's pretty awesome. He can put up big numbers, which is more impressive.
Barnes with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander.
In the first 2 minutes.
Dort against Fox. Wembanyama pass to Fox. Outside Paul. There's the three.
Come
The
on,
Thunder
Paul.
with the rebound. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a
He
nice
just can't
finish
stop
on the
it. He
layup.
just blows past Chris Paul.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
To change the matchup.
Here's Fox, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just
cooking.
keep putting his foot on that gas
The
pedal.
kids say.
Hartenstein against Wembanyama. Pass to Dort. Now here's Williams. Here's Holmgren. Takes a 3. Vassell with the rebound. Fox against Williams.
Oh,
They
you
get
gotta
it
make
back.
that.
Wembanyama pass to Fox. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have
I just
it.
caught up with Wemby.
And let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. Oklahoma City, second. In the third spot, Spurs.
One look at last season's
It's
shot
Spurs.
blocking numbers, and it's clear that these are two squads that love to play the physical game down in the paint.
The Spurs making a switch here. Sohan's checked in for Barnes. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. Castle's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. And it's Wesley in for Paul. Here's Joe. And another miss by Oklahoma City. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wesley.
We're working down. We're working down.
Pass to Castle.
Got a pick something.
Now Wembanyama fires for 3. Nails it from 3. And it's all knotted up.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Joe. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Thunder. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just
Fox is
racking
the only
up
one
the
playing for
assist
me.
numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the
stay in front
interior
of him.
part of the paint.
Can't stay in
All
front of
those
him.
inside looks, those are paying off.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've
Here's
got
a
De'Aaron
matchup.
Fox. Keldon Johnson out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Castle.
Can't guard him.
And it's Champagny at the 3. Pass to Caruso. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target with the 3. San Antonio trailing here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the 11th pick back in 2018, has developed to the point where he is in the MVP conversation. His coach, Mark Daignault, said he's improved every year. He's been in the league. It's a testament to his humility. He looks in the mirror, he sees what he needs to improve on, and then he works at it. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Caruso outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Oklahoma City squad. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder
Should've
last
known that was
season's
gonna be a
top seed
brick.
in the West, but they
Ah,
didn't
come
rest
on,
on
you
their
can't leave him
laurels.
open.
They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah
Good timeout,
Hartenstein.
Pop.
With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves. Okay, thanks for the report, chums. And Fox, here we go. Fox gets it to go inside.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They'll be off to Portland for a meeting with the Trailblazers after this one. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. Pass to Williams. And here's Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Can't connect from long distance.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Oklahoma City shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend. And now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
Hauled in by Paul.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Fox. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
No
First
problem
replay
from
is
Harrison Barnes.
Barnes.
They're
Okay.
getting up and
With a
throwing
dunk.
it down.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. A big triple, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah.
1:57 left to play in the second quarter. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So for Oklahoma City, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Jalen Williams in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for De'Aaron Fox. Here's Caruso. 1:49 left in the first half. Holmgren, the pass to Williams. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 4. Pass to Castle. Barnes with it. He's covered by Holmgren. Castle for 3. The Thunder with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Oh boy, throughout the game, they got after it defensively and forced a lot of turnovers too.
So active defensively, and I love when they did force a turnover, they just flat out attacked. The points they got off turnovers swung the game in their favor.
The team counts on Vassell for this, a reliable producer of three-point buckets.
Reliable. I don't
Pass to
know about
Hartenstein. There's 57 seconds left in the second quarter. And Hartenstein slams it in.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game.
tried.
A lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
The 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Pass to Holmgren.
Come on, Chet.
Williams with it. 6 to shoot. Now Holmgren for 3. Rebounded by Castle. And stolen by
You gotta
Hartenstein.
be kidding me.
On the wing, Caruso. He's guarded by Paul. Caruso outside. Here's Holmgren. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Oklahoma City ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back
I'll
after
be,
halftime to get the
doing
third quarter
LG's
underway.
house later on my channels here. Carl Schoening will be joining me. We'll be talking Spurs, talking about the changes, new head coach, new yet old head coach, I guess. Pop's
Towns
done.
will be watching from the bench, so I want to see how it affects
We'll
his
be
spacing.
taking
Not
a front
easy to
office
stretch the
job.
floor without the big
We'll
fella.
get into it
They miss that aspect whenever he's sitting out.
shortly after.
And turning
this
our attention
game.
to the first half, a positive start for the Thunder.
This has been a display of what we are.
And that'll do it for...
All right, we're skipping all this. No Chuck. Still think it's funny Chuck didn't get in on this. Probably wanted too much money.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Dagnall said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, can defend.
This past offseason, OKC decided to move on from their former first-round pick, Josh Giddey.
Yeah, the 6th overall pick in 2021. Giddey is a talented player with good upside, but fit is so important in the NBA, and the Thunder knew his talents would be better suited elsewhere.
Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Spurs trail by 5. Barnes the screen. Here's Vassell. Wembanyama against Gilgeous-Alexander. He shoots. Wembanyama, effortless inside.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 13. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. And that bucket makes it 6 for 10 in the contest.
Love the focus here from SGA at the arc. He hates to waste those opportunities.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Yeah,
All right, some time here to take a look at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the league's top shooting squads from last year. In the 3rd spot, Oklahoma City.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Spurs. They trail by 6. Fox for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Spurs trail by 3. And coming off a major injury, Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like BA, he poured the concrete and the solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? A terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. Williams finds Wiggins. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Paul. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is what Gilgeous-Alexander does. He attacks you relentlessly.
Fox fakes the pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Vassell. Back to Wembanyama. Second chance shot. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Wiggins. And Barnes the bucket on the assist by Wembanyama.
Barnes likes to do his damage around that area, fluid in the mid-range.
Wiggins left side. Williams passes to Wiggins. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Paul.
Good pick.
Hartenstein with it. Ooh, just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer off the mark.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Fox moving fast. Left side, Wembanyama. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's like real life right there.
To the paint.
The ball over.
Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Back to Vassell. Pass to Barnes for the lead. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Inside, here's Wiggins, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Heads up ball there from Dort.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg Popovich. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A different look for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Joe comes in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yes, sir! That's what you tune in for right there. Wow.
Yeah, I love that. Johnson attacking the rim with style.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Caruso, pass to Wiggins. Now here's Williams. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Williams, that's good. And the Thunder lead by 5.
He is such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Castle, and he goes in for the dunk.
Better dunk it.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Rookie of the year.
He's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Oklahoma City has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Caruso. Shot from the low block. Again, Oklahoma City.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
Castle misses. Now here's Joe. He's got 5. Here's Caruso. Offline with a baseline jumper.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
It'll count. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Well, it's the Thunder.
Here we go. It's now or never, boys.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fellow with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Keldon Johnson out there with Jeremy Sohan. Then there's Castle. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Champagnie at the small forward position. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from 3-point range. Spurs trail by 3. It's Fox with a drive. And Fox powers it home.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox, a potent scorer, and will fill it up in a hurry.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. This one for 3. Ooh, another miss by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Oh,
take it over. Take it over.
Stopping him.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Fox against Gilgeous-Alexander. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21 points in the game.
Excellent shot from SGA. I like seeing them shake loose in the mid-range.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Dort, he's checked in for Joe. And San Antonio with a change here too. Paul, he's checked in for Champagny. Oklahoma City has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's the pick. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. And he converts the layup. 23 points in the game.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the point.
Free throws good for Fox. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Williams is subbed in for Caruso.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Lets it go from 11. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Chris Paul.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
I should put Castle at point.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Fox outside. Oh, Fox, too sly. Beats the contact.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the long K. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15 points in just the second half. Ball passes to Fox. Here's Vassell. Williams defending. Now Paul. Fox for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight.
De'Aaron Fox stepping up big time.
2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice D from Paul.
Fox out, boys.
For San Antonio, they've gotten all 6 shots to fall in the fourth quarter. Pass to Fox. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. From the high post. And Holmgren with a rebound. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA quickly becoming the guy you want with the ball in his hands down the stretch.
Wembanyama, pass to Vassell. Wembanyama, screen on Williams. Vassell can't get it to go. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And it's Williams off the drive. Money!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Fox. And so he draws the foul. They headed to the line to shoot a pair.
This is the challenge Fox poses for defenses. Sometimes just forced to foul him.
At the line for the Spurs.
Good on the first. And that narrows the gap to 1. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Damn it. Free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. To the middle. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes with the rebound. Fox against Dort. Fox left side. Dort with a steal. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
So we can get a stop here.
Gilgeous-Alexander up
Got
top.
him, Castle. There you go, Castle.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Gotta secure the rebound, Wemby.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Still got a shot, but not a good one.
At the line for Oklahoma City.
He drops the first one, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead
here?
because only
You
a
go for the
3
3?
can tie it up now.
Or the quick
And
2.
Greg Popovich has called timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
The 3 from Wembanyama. Misses the 3. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to see.
Well-deserved chance.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game is coming through.
San Antonio calls timeout. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
And Mark Tackle has called a
choke job. Yeah,
Great
Gilbert,
time
choke
to call
job.
his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Just like the Spurs. Yep. Like real life. What we can do here, though? We can get a stop.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's
Get a miss.
big
Get a
factor.
miss. Miss it.
It hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
So
Taking 2 shots.
hopefully I have a timeout left. No, I don't. Damn it.
And no good on the second free throw. So 0 for 2 there. Fox for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
All right. I'll be doing a LG's house later with Carl Schoening on this channel shortly. I think he's at my front door, so tune in a little bit.
Do it for now.
Until next time, do another one of these.
This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game.
But
And let's
as you
leave
hear
you
my
with our
dogs
player of the
barking,
game.
someone's at my front door. Until next time, tune in a few minutes. Not too long from now, we'll be doing an LG's house. Next game will be against the looks like the Jazz. The Jazz. All right, peace. Later. Where's my ender? There it is.